This video, since I'm like all barefaced, so you can tell it's another foundation, first impression foundation review and demo video. Well, this is not so much of a foundation. I guess it's more of a BB cream, I think. I don't know if it's a BB cream or foundation. But it's one of those, you know, cushion compact. So I have one here. It's by Missha. If you've been watching my videos long enough, my channels long enough, you probably know that I really like the Missha Perfect Cover BB cream in the shade number 23, and this is the, you know, the tube one, and this is a 50 milliliter full size one with the pump. I love this one, and I usually use this in the warmer weather. When it's winter time, when it gets really cold, this one tends to get a little bit too dry because it is oil free. So I usually like to use this in the summertime and spring and fall, whatever. I know the cushion compact makeup thing is like huge in Korea now. And then I think I just saw Lisa Aldridge upload a natural makeup video where she used a Lancome cushion makeup compact. So I guess Lancome also jumped on the, you know, the bandwagon with the whole cushion thing since it's so popular in Asia. So when I saw this on eBay, so I just got this yesterday and I'm really excited. And this is the Missha Magic Cushion, I think foundation compact or BB compact. It doesn't really say, just say Missha M Magic Cushion. And this is again in the shade number 23, which is a pretty good match for me. It's a little bit, it's kind of like a light to medium beige tone. The BB cream, the tube one, they also have 3 other shades. There's like a super pale one, and I think number 13, and there's number 21, which is that pale light beige. And then there's another one that's kind of like golden color, a little bit deeper than this. I think that's number 31 or 26, something like that. So they actually have a little bit more range, because usually Korean BB creams are usually just like 2 shades, like a light, really super light pale one, and then a little like a light beige color. So I usually opt for the number 23 because my skin is kind of like light to medium. Especially in the summertime, I definitely get a little bit darker, so I definitely need 23. So I got this cushion compact in number 23 as well, and this has higher SPF. This has SPF 50. So this is what the package looked like. I got this from eBay for around $12.50, like $12.50, which I think it's around the same price range, maybe just a tiny bit, a little bit more expensive than the tube one. But I think it's probably because the packaging for this, it's a little bit different. Now the thing with cushion compacts, I think from reading everything and watching videos and stuff, I think the cushion compact is supposed to be very convenient because you can take it on the go. Since it's a compact form, you can use to touch up your makeup, or it's good for traveling because you don't have to worry about spilling. It's definitely spill proof, even though this is kind of spill proof too, but just in case if it gets punctured by like a sharp object or something, you know, they might be leaking, or maybe the pump gets broken, then it's like, what am I gonna do now? Because I don't think you can unscrew this. So that's where the cushion compact comes in. And then also with the special design sponge applicator that usually comes with the cushion compact, it's really kind of like an interesting sponge because it's quite dense. I tried the IOPE. I think it's the IOPE cushion compact. I got it as like a, you know, little trial sample thing from Ipsy last year. I like it, but I think the shades there are like 3 different shades in that thing, and there's a little like sponge applicator. And I think if you buy the IOPE one or the Laneige one, those are usually come with the compact and an extra sponge applicator and a refill. So even though you're paying a little bit more, than this, a lot, probably a lot more, a little bit more than this one, because I think the IOP and the Laneige one, they're range about $30 to $50. With this one, even though it's a lot cheaper, it's like around $12, you don't get a refill. You don't get a refill anything. So that means I'm not sure if I can buy refills for this particular thing on eBay. I have to look for it. If they do, then that's great. If they don't, that means every time you purchase a new one, you have to purchase an entire compact. So it's not very eco-friendly. And also, just want to show you that this compact, the Missha one, is actually a lot bulkier. I believe I've never really seen the IOP or Laneige, you know, those kind of a CC or BB cushion compact in person, but from watching videos on YouTube and then also blog reviews, I think those are a lot more compact than the Missha one. So let me just compare the thickness of this with a regular powder compact. This is an Inglot powder that I use a lot. So let me just show you. It's almost double the thickness as a regular powder compact. Usually with Korean makeup products, I really like it, is that they usually include the manufacturing date on the back of the packaging or on the box. So this one actually says 2015, March 2nd, 2015. So I believe that this is a brand new batch. There's a button right here. You just press it and it kind of props open. There's a mirror right here, pretty big mirror. And then this is the sponge applicator. Now this sponge applicator is quite different, even though it looks the same as the IOPE CC cushion. I think that's the CC cushion, something like that. Even though it looks the same, has the same white and blue kind of color thing. When I touch this, this sponge applicator is definitely different from the IOPE one. Now, the reason why the Laneige one and the IOPE, those kind of CC cushion are, I think they said it's good because the sponge applicator doesn't really absorb any product. It just, when you press into the liquids, the liquid is, you know, from the sponge kind of dispense it onto the sponge applicator, but without absorbing anything. And then once you smooth onto the skin, you know, you're not really wasting product because you're literally putting the amount that you tapped onto the sponge onto your face. And then you can press in or everything like that. It doesn't really soak up, you know, the excess products, like how you use a brush. The brush really soaks in, the bristles really soaking the product, and then sometimes if you use a regular sponge, it might, if it's something that's really not so dense, it also soaks into the products. So this sponge actually feels quite similar to the Beauty Blender sponge. So if you have the Beauty Blender or even a dupe of the Beauty Blender, you know how that feels. It's a little bit different from regular, you know, those triangle or regular white sponges. So the texture of this is a little bit, like I can say, a little bit chubbier and less dense than the other CC or BB cushion compact sponges. At least in my experience with the IOPE, the sponge is a lot denser and it has a much more like a smoother kind of surface, while this one is a little bit puffier. As you can see, it definitely is a little bit puffier, so it's more air, I think, inside. But the texture on the sponge is quite similar to the Beauty Blender texture. I'm not sure if you can see it, but anyways, it's same as other cushions. So basically there's a lid right here that's kind of airtight seal the sponge or the sponge that soaks in with the product underneath, so that way, you know, the product doesn't dry out, and it's also spill proof because it's literally kind of shuts off. So once you want to use it, you kind of opens it. Like I said, this is kind of bulky, you know what I mean? Like, even this lid thing is quite bulky. But then again, if it really prevents the air or from the, you know, prevents the product from drying out, it's all good. And then there's a seal right here. So once you start using, you can peel the seal entirely off because you have this lid here that keeps everything locked inside. So this is like a sticky sticker kind of thing, and then it's literally just protecting this. Okay, this is kind of hard to show you. So underneath there's this sponge. You probably already seen it. It's like a sponge soaked with all the BB cream or CC cream or foundation. In this case, I'm really not sure if this is a BB cream or CC cream or foundation, but the look of it, I think it's kind of similar to my. It's a little bit different from my BB cream because it looks more of a foundation type of creamy texture, I think. But I tried a little bit, like you can see my finger here. I tried a little bit on the back of my hands, and it has really good coverage. And then also this is number 3, so you can see the color. It does look more like a light medium, kind of like almost like a medium tan kind of beige color right here in the compact. But once I put it on the back of my hands, it looks a lot lighter. I don't have anything on my face except for some serum. So I'm just gonna apply this with the sponge. So you basically just like tap it lightly, and then you get this product onto your sponge, and then you can kind of like tap it onto your skin. And they say if you need full coverage, you can just tap this, but if you want a lighter coverage, you can kind of smooth it onto the skin. So I don't want like a super full coverage, so I'm just gonna tap it underneath my eyes or around my nose for fuller coverage, and then I'm gonna smooth it onto the rest of the face. And with this type of formula, it's supposed to be really lightweight, so you don't feel like you're caking up on a lot of products. I'm having a lot of lighting from coming from the other window, so sorry if it's sort of like washing everything out a bit in this case. I tapped it really lightly, and you can see it already like evened out my skin tone. I really like this. It's so much faster, but you can see it doesn't really, the sponge really doesn't take in any the product. So whatever is kind of like left over, and I'm just kind of smooth it out, and it looks really lightweight. It doesn't look cakey or anything, which I really like about this. And as you can see, the shades is a lot paler than what it looks inside the compact. So just remember to really seal it, close it. Even though this is a pretty bulky compact, I think it's still better than taking a whole tube with you. And this has a mirror, so it's better than, you know, having a little concealer wand with you or something like that, because this you kind of like have the mirror and you can touch up, and you can like do your makeup just with this mirror as well, because it's a pretty decent sized mirror. And I feel like this is even lighter weight than the BB cream from the tube, so I'm not sure if this is a BB cream or CC cream, or if it's just like a foundation, but it feels so lightweight. Like I don't feel like, and it's transfer free, which I like, because I don't like anything that transfers. It does look a lot paler, but I'm gonna do my makeup. I just like the fact that it evens out my skin tone really quickly, and without using too much product. Because sometimes when you squeeze out a pump or something, you can kind of overdo it. So with this, you have more control, which I think is very important. I just want to show you how quickly it evens out the skin tone, and without looking shiny or cakey. That's why I like the Missha formula. Even with the BB cream, it doesn't look super dewy, because I don't like that super shiny, dewy look. So this is really nice. I feel like it's kind of like like I said, it's kind of like a semi-matte, or even like a demi-matte or satin finish. And it still looks like my skin. It just looks more even toned. Of course, it didn't really cover up some of the red blemish spots. A little bit redness still peeking through, but you can always go in with a second layer since this is so lightweight. And this has 15 grams of product. So this has 50 milliliter. Not very good with conversion. So this is 50 milliliter, this is 15 grams. I think 15 grams is a lot. I think. So if you can do the conversion, then you know how much milliliter this contains. And they're against animal testing. Anyways, I hope you enjoy watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out any future videos. Thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you next time. Take care. Happy spring. Bye.